Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jump Scare. Today we got 15 scary ghost videos you shouldn't miss, and it's from Chills. Great guy. He's been on for a long time, been following him for a very long time. Really good show. And if you're new here wondering, well, what's our show about? Well, check this out. Join us at the Jump Scare, where we watch and react to scary and strange videos. But there's a twist. As you watch, we throw in our own jump scare videos to keep you on your toes. Do you have nerves of steel? Prove it by taking our challenge for some added fun. Watch with a full mug of water, preferably with our logo on it, and see if you can stay steady and dry. Please be safe by keeping the water at room temperature and holding the cup away from anything that can be ruined, like electronics. Let us know if you kept your cool or ended up all washed up. Oh, yeah, it still cracks me up every time I see you with that one. But anyhow, so Chirac, today we're going to talk about 15 scary ghost videos from Chills. We're going to give them credit, so please go over there, support the channel. We really appreciate it, because even though we watch and react to these videos, it can only be possible through these other channels. We want to promote them, but we create the jump scares that we see. We create those. They're custom, so it's a little bit mixed of our custom and other people's content, mixed all together. And what else? I think that's it. My name's Ed.
It's your girl Chirac.
And Chirac. So are you guys ready to watch with us and see what we got? And okay, get ready.
Set.
Get your pants ready, because, might want to put on a little extra pair, or just be prepared. Don't make sure you don't pee your pants with these jump scares. Now, some are mild. Some of them are not that bad. So here we go. Pump up the volume.
Number 15. A YouTuber in Thailand named Hassan Nadapong is exploring a ghost town full of abandoned buildings to investigate. There are far too many abandoned places to go exploring on foot, so after a while he uses a drone with a high-resolution camera to take a closer look and see what mysterious sights he can capture on video. Hassan is just a normal YouTuber and not a ghost hunter by any means, so you can imagine his surprise when he finds a mysterious figure in all white wandering down the road like a zombie or something.
Somebody's going for a walk.
Huh? It's just somebody walking.
Somebody's just walking.
It's just... Alright, let's see.
He tracks the strange figure with his drone and watches as it does a bizarre walk, arms outstretched, up an unkept yard and into an abandoned house, seemingly at random.
She's like in a
The
night
way the
dress.
figure shambles from left to right does not look like a ghost sighting, but it could be someone who is about to drop from exhaustion and needs help. So Hassan knows he needs to find this person fast before it's too late. You can see his drone flying overhead, and so he follows it to the abandoned house where he saw the mysterious figure go into.
He's going after
The inside is trashed, and large sections of wall are completely gone. It doesn't look safe for anyone to live in here, and I wonder if this is where someone would crawl to live out their last moments in relative peace. He looks everywhere, even on the second floor, and finds no evidence that anyone is here. As he goes back down the missing staircase, you can see nobody is there. But when he gets to the bottom of the steps, he sees a little ghost girl kneeling under the stairs with long black hair over her eyes. I say this could be a ghost sighting, because there's no way to have missed her going up these steps. I'm guessing that he must have not noticed her presence until he was editing the video much later. Then again, considering this looks like a very generic representation of a ghost, kind of like the movie The Ring. It's also a pretty big coincidence that he just so happens to be filming over his shoulder when she appears, so I think it could be fake after all.
Yes.
It's fake.
Jonathan FOD and his friends go exploring an abandoned meat processing facility building that everyone in town says is haunted, but the air quotes around ghost seems to mean he doesn't quite believe it.
So supposedly, there's a ghost that roams around here.
Soon he will.
Some of these abandoned buildings.
Oh shit. That. Hey!
I've heard that. Who's there?
As Jonathan,
You
FOD,
are
and
there.
his two friends are ghost hunting in some kind of tool shed. They get what they think could be some paranormal evidence caught on tape.
What the? Bro, you heard that, bro? What the?
That music doesn't help.
Bro.
Is anybody there?
Oh,
That music is horrible.
All
I
three of them
heard
are
that.
on camera when these
What was
noises
that noise?
happen.
His buddy
You can
was
see they are just standing
taking a
there with
brick
their hands
and
down,
throwing
so it
against
can't
the
be
metal
them.
thing.
Maybe Jonathin
I'm
had a
kidding.
fourth person making all of that noise,
he even
but I
said
don't
it.
see
Chill
how they
said
could have
it.
faked that ghost
Yeah.
EVP
Thanks,
at 8
Chills.
minutes and 50
Boom.
seconds.
Fist bump.
It really
That's true.
does sound like the muffled voice of a small child.
Nah.
what
Slow
the?
motion.
Bro, you heard that, bro? What the? That.
Mm.
Number 13. A man is riding down a poorly lit Indian highway when they barely avoid a pedestrian who is staggering in the middle of the
Holy
road.
cow.
Yeah, when he turns around seconds later, the man is nowhere to be found. Now he is determined to find the man again. He turns back around and retraces his steps for almost a full minute.
What is he on a bike?
And he realizes he's all gone, grows extremely uncomfortable, and speeds away. The only non-paranormal explanation I have is that maybe the pedestrian got scared and hid when he saw the motorcycle turn back around. Let me know if you think that's what happened, or if this was a genuine highway ghost encounter.
Nah.
Number
not that.
12. A Facebook user named Andrea Collins believes one of her security cameras caught a ghost late in the afternoon on March 22nd of this year. And after taking a look at the evidence for myself, I think she's right. Ordinarily, I would
That's
say
smoke.
that this is a bug crawling across the
Right.
camera, except in this case, it looks like a little ghost girl with a white
Nah,
dress
it's
and
not.
long black hair.
Looks like
it's also
smoke from
positioned
Carl's
perfectly in
cigar.
the middle of the screen,
Shout out to
exactly
Carl
where a
Brown.
human would stand. So my
Tampa,
bet is
man.
that this is an apparition seeking help, or at least some
I think no smoke come
attention.
with that, dog.
And if this is what
It's
Andrea
Carl, my
sees in
buddy,
her
smoking a
yard,
cigar.
then chances are her
Could it
house
be?
is
Or
haunted
clear?
too. Number 11. Most people have home surveillance cameras installed for a security measure,
Right.
just in case somebody attempts
just
to
in case
break
ghosts
into
come in, that's
their
why I have
house
my
late at
cameras
night,
there.
or an unwanted
ghosts.
visitor shows up. But Helen Brookshaw's home surveillance camera captured something much more terrifying than a burglar. It captured an unwanted visitor, but not the kind you'd think or hope for. Focus your attention on the upper left side here. So let's count. 1, 2, 3 ghostly
Whoa.
figures here.
That's a
not just
graveyard though,
one,
right?
not just two, but 3 in total. And they just seem to be moving in unison, sort of just back and forth in this circle here. And to add
That-
to this, it also looks like this happens at a graveyard because these appear to
graveyard.
be tombstones.
It could
The
be,
people
a
who own
reflection off of
this
glass or something.
surveillance
It's
system
not clear
must
enough.
live beside a
Yeah, I don't
graveyard.
buy
And
it.
that makes sense because the title of this video is Ghost on My
I do
CCTV
not
in
buy this
Graveyard
one.
Next Door.
Cause-
So the fact that not
so
only did they capture 3 paranormal presences on camera, but the fact that this also happens at a graveyard, I think just adds to how bizarre and creepy of a situation this is. I can't even begin to imagine how creepy it would be to have your home so close to a nearby cemetery
I know, I
or
wouldn't like that,
graveyard.
though.
But that seems to be the
I'll-
case
I'll
for
tell you something
Helen.
later, yeah.
What gives this video even
I
more
almost bought a house
credibility
right
is
at a little
exactly
graveyard in your
that.
backyard.
Oh,
The footage
no.
is filmed in a graveyard,
Alright, look,
which
that's
is
weird.
obviously
It's
going to
crazy.
be populated with ghosts and paranormal entities. And in this particular video, it seems like there are at least 3 or maybe 4 of them moving around in a strange, almost glitchy manner. Who knows? Maybe these are the spirits of passed away people going to pay their other family members a visit. Number 10.
Any other family members a visit that was cute
Night
to
has
say.
fallen and Franco TV is re-exploring
Sounds
this
like Ghost
potentially
Party.
haunted cemetery in Florida for
Oh,
signs of the
shout out to Carl
paranormal.
again.
He doesn't even get
Down-
through the front door before his
Florida, man.
flashlight mysteriously stops working, which is exactly what happened when he's come here before, so I think it's probably real.
Nah, I
My
don't think it's
mag
real.
light is not working.
Okay, the battery's
It
dead.
isn't long before he's
Yeah.
hearing
You know,
scary
press the
noises
button.
and seeing strange shadows that do not belong to him. Eventually, he adds a second night vision camera that he hopes to catch a ghost with. After hearing more creepy noises coming from all over, he focuses across the cemetery and finally captures
brother.
something weird on
Let's see.
camera.
Hopefully this is creepy.
I literally just heard a noise down here. What?
Looks like a mannequin.
Holy.
It is a mannequin.
In a dark room appears to be a ghostly figure, a woman in a chair with her back turned. The possible apparition does not say
I
anything
used
or
to play
react
mannequin,
to the
so I
light
know.
being shined directly
It looks
on
like a
her,
mannequin.
which is beyond creepy. By the time he
still,
reaches the dark
if
room,
that's
it's empty
real,
once
that would be
again.
extremely
No objects
creepy.
have been moved, and the chair is still facing the same direction, like no one was ever there to begin with.
That's creepy.
Yet Franco is not convinced that he is alone, and
convinced.
rightfully so.
He's alone.
I keep freaking hearing stuff out here.
And he's hearing things.
The ghost and the ghost hunter continue to play a game of haunted hide and seek until Franco has one last ghost sighting while walking around the perimeter of the cemetery.
Hello?
That is okay. That's creepy.
Ma'am.
Hold on. Let me see. He's gonna get
Do you need help?
close. Get closer.
Do you need help?
Get closer.
She doesn't say a word at him, but this time she does look over twice
Get
and then
closer.
back at a marker,
Wow.
possibly her own. When she turns to him, you can just barely see the outline of a scary face. It almost looks like she has empty hollow sockets
Keep
for
the camera
eyes.
still.
Well, if that was you, you'd be scared if it
Not
was
doing
real.
that.
Oh yeah.
Now here's what I don't understand. Franco finally gets what could be a real ghost sighting on
know if it's a
camera,
ghost,
and all
but
he
it's
has to do
still
is walk
scary.
a few meters to get one of the clearest videos
what
of
you
a
said.
ghost up close. He could finally be the ghost hunter who proves once and for all that paranormal spirits are real, and yet he just walks away in the opposite direction. I guess he must have been really creeped out to turn down this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to prove that ghost sightings are real. Or maybe this was somebody pretending to be a ghost. Tell me which one you think it was.
What do you think? That was
Number
a good
9.
Creepy. That was
Yeah,
a good one.
Del-
Delphi's
creepy.
paranormal channel is all about summoning spirits with Ouija boards and
Don't
other
do that,
scary
guys.
stuff, so it should
Ouija
come as no
boards.
surprise when her house becomes haunted. She wakes up to a wall of
By
home
accident,
security
you see a ghost,
system
but if you're looking for
alerts,
them,
2 of which occurred right before 3
you
a.m.
will
Somebody's been
find
trying the
something.
back door. The house feels spooky at
Evil.
this hour, so she decides to make a video about it.
Can you stand behind me? What is that black thing?
What is that black? Is everything black? I don't see it.
She turns around only to
thing's
find
dark.
it's still
That
there.
black thing.
I
Are
don't
you
wanna
talking about me?
agitate it.
I'm like,
It's like it's trying to show itself when I get mad.
A shadow figure in the corner, or so she thinks. I must be losing my mind because I can see it too. Doubting its existence only makes the ghost more upset as she's about to find out.
Maybe it wasn't the ghost. Maybe somebody tried to break in. Maybe somebody ran out of supply. The
I don't see anything.
that. What the?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
She runs into a well-lit room but can't resist
see the
one
dog?
last look. Someone tell me what is sitting on the couch when she goes out to calm down
little
her dog.
doggy.
The
What are
dog?
you looking at?
Dog is
I
calm.
don't
This
see
might
it.
be a
It's too
full-blown
dark.
shadow figure
Dog
apparition,
can sense
head
stuff
and
like
all.
that.
Yeah,
Sometimes they
cats
say,
and dogs.
Yeah, cats and dogs. So
Number
there's
8.
nothing there. That dog would have went crazy.
A YouTuber in India named Fayaz, the Mizhan, travels to the Kalapali cemetery at midnight, where a humanoid shadow figure is said to haunt anyone foolish enough to come near. This is the exact moment he accidentally caught a ghost on camera, as his viewers would later point out to him.
எனக்கு வீடியோவே பேச வர மாட்டேங்குது அந்த அளவுக்கு நான் பய
Something hangs back to watch him under the street lamps. Something strange. You can just barely see the shadow moving away if you watch down by its legs, considering the infamous haunted graveyard is directly beside
I
him.
don't know.
I think it stands to reason that this shadow is paranormal.
No, I don't see
Number
nothing.
7.
Sorry, guys.
I don't see anything.
The Bassett Arms Pub in Barrytown, Wales is another famously haunted watering hole in the UK. All sorts of strange sightings occur here on the regular, but this one is probably the most convincing.
It's a noise you hear, right?
No, it's something like a...
Oh, I see it. I see it. You see it?
Yeah, it's Carl smoking.
It almost looks as though an apparition
across
is
the street.
literally
You on call
leaning out
today,
of the
Carl?
wall
Because
and
I see all
reaching
these smoky
forward.
stuff.
Tell me if you can see its head, shoulders,
You're
and
both
arms
smoke.
when I pause the video at the 7-second mark.
Yeah,
Then again,
it's Carl.
I guess
He's
this
in the
alleged
bathroom
ghost
smoking a
could have been
stogie.
nothing more than a spider web dangling in front of the camera.
Yeah,
I
it
wish
was
they would
probably
have gone to
something
the
that
camera
kinda-
and checked for any webs or
Yeah.
long strings of dust nearby to confirm this possibility. It's the only alternative explanation I have to the paranormal. Unfortunately, we will never know
Does
for
look like
sure.
smoke a little bit.
Number
wasn't good.
6. This ghost sighting in Saudi Arabia has people praying for his safety in the comments while alone in his room. A YouTuber named Ramadella Rosa captures a ghost in the reflection of a
Ramadella.
picture on the wall.
A reflection,
If you look closely, you'll see it
baby, nah.
appears to be wearing a hood, and the lower jaw is moving like it has
That's
something
my
to
brother.
say.
What?
Ghost or not, there's
wears
definitely
hoods
some
like
kind
that?
of bizarre
I don't see
movement going
nothing.
on here.
Nah,
I
that's
don't
not-
think it's anything
need
he's
to get-
doing
I
because
need
he's
to get
sitting
some
on
new
the floor
glasses.
and the angles don't match up. So with that in mind, what is it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Number 5.
There's something over here. Around.
This was the moment
That would
when a
be creepy if
YouTuber
that was
named
on this
Mixed Breed
camera. I
Entertainment
think it would be more
gasped in
entertaining.
surprise.
Yep.
You hear that?
And turned around because he thinks that he felt the presence of a ghost so near.
my.
That's not enough evidence to prove this basement is haunted. But what happens next
I
certainly
think a
is.
doll jump scare.
Something real quick.
The only thing I had is the other doll.
Is there anyone here?
Yes.
What the f-
Oh yeah.
The stuffed
that's-
animal
that's-
falls over when a
No,
ghost is
this-
asked to
that
move
is
an
too
object.
Too corny.
What the f-
That was easy once I was just getting bored.
Then a
with
ghost
this
orb
thing.
is caught on camera
thing
seemingly
was
coming
so
out of the toy
ridiculous.
itself.
It just got really
Ooh,
Oh, little mice.
that's
what's
so
gonna
easy to do.
Okay, so the
Step
toy
on
could
it.
fall and a particle of dust could fly over it, I suppose.
It's
But when
on
the
a
same thing
wire,
happens a
dude.
second time, coincidences go out the window. Paranormal is what I
Step
think
on it,
this
throw it in
is.
garbage.
Can you move it again? Oh,
I think I come up with a name that's not paranoidal, but dumb.
Sure enough, there's another orb when this happens.
Oh, an orb.
Number 4.
I didn't see nothing.
Not good.
This one's pretty straightforward. A ghost is poltergeisting this kitchen chair and YouTuber.
Alright, flip the chair
Eclectic
upside down.
Nonsense is home, and there's no denying it.
It's a ghost.
So dark. Turn on the light. Duh.
The chair is being driven at the cameraman, and he
I'm gonna
can't
lose
seem
my
to get
ear,
away
so
from
I
it.
can't
But that's
hear
where
now.
the clip cuts
I have to
out.
lower your headphone.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay, I only maybe do one more. But you're not gonna know when
Did the
last
ghost
one will
officially
be.
drive the human out?
gonna do
If
one
so,
more.
I'm impressed by his persistence.
Number 3.
Number 3. Diane thinks she has caught a ghost on video crossing her living room around 3 a.m. The
Oh,
ghost is a
that's
woman
drunk-
with long
that's
hair
his
whose
drunk
back
Fred
is
across the
turned.
street.
For months, Diane has been feeling something paranormal
please.
in her house, and if you look closely, you'll see her cat Noah wake up and look to where the ghost of a weird woman just walked by.
believe it.
There are no other paranormal videos on Diane's channel at all. The rest is 3 years of content about a niche hobby that has nothing to do with the spirit world, which makes me think it could be a real paranormal incident.
How you know
With
her? You
that
know her
said, I found
personally. She's
another video
related
that
to you,
right?
shows
Yes.
she roughly
Okay,
has the
that's her
same hair
channel.
length
It's
as
not
the
the
woman who
greatest
says she was a
background.
ghost.
Exactly.
So
So
I'm on
maybe
the
she wants to
fence with
boost her
this
channel.
one.
Yeah.
Number
Look at
2.
I don't know about that.
What hides in the shadows can oftentimes be shadows themselves.
Nice.
Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Mago White. The Redditor explains that she and her husband were away from home over a weekend and set up the motion detector Alfred camera app in their room for surveillance. When they returned from their trip, they were met with this unusual and terrifying video. The clip shows a fuzzy bedroom backdropped by a doorway with either a light on beyond or a natural source of light casting inside the other
Don't see anything. I
room.
don't
That light
understand what's going
shifts
on.
as something is apparently moving enough to set off the motion
What is that light coming
sensor.
from?
In fact, that something
I don't
appears to
know.
pass right across the
Outside?
doorway, blocking out the light beyond for a moment. You can make out a distinct figure. It's more like a shadow or a vague or even invisible figure that still somehow manages to distort the light.
This is just
There is
blob
definite
of-
movement, but from what, we can't know for sure. Redditor JJ740 asks if there was an intrusion, to which Meg answers that all the doors and windows were locked and nothing was missing. She also notes that strange things
clue.
have been occurring in this house
This
for a
one just
matter
gotta
of
go.
months.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know about
what?
this one.
Meg explains we can always see a shadow walking out of the office through the wall into my closet, and I always thought I was seeing things until we caught this on camera. She also says in another comment that her kids have heard people
the bills to know.
talking, and her 2-year-old has even started laughing at something in empty rooms of the home. A Redditor writes, that's actually genuinely creepy. Of course, as with every potentially
they all gotta go
paranormal
see a
clip, you have your
psychiatrist.
insect
I don't know about
theories,
that. They see
but most
laughing,
agree
come
that the
on
clip
now.
looks
It could be
legit
something
and not
mentally-
edited or faked.
mentally illness.
What do you think? Are you freaked out?
No.
I certainly am.
I'm not. This one is
Surely
good.
this can't be a normal occurrence. This has to be
That could be her
paranormal.
great-great-grandmother.
What's interesting
You know,
about
Captain
this
Jack
image is
Sparrow.
the scary figure it
It's
showcases.
like the pirate.
What we're seeing here is nothing short of terrifying.
Wait,
This
they got the
image
same
is
eyes
currently
almost.
That
trending in
is
the
creepy if
Hindi-speaking
it's
YouTube
obviously
community.
real, but
I came
I don't know.
across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found
That's
all
a-
around
that's a
the
guardian
world,
angel,
each with its
right?
own
Some people
twist.
have that. Like,
So, what do
that's
you
not
think
a
it
guardian
is?
angel, I don't know.
And more importantly, do
That's
you think it's
creepy.
real or just a clever effect? Let me know down
Probably
in the
just a clever
comments.
effect, but that's still
I've got
wild.
a challenge for you. Since
Uh-oh.
you've made it
No,
this
it's not our
far,
challenge,
why not
it's-
like this video
Yeah,
and hit
please,
subscribe
guys,
in the
go
next
subscribe.
5
He's
seconds?
got
Because I upload
tons
4
and
new scary
tons
videos
of
every week.
subscribers.
If
that's
you're
nice.
curious
He's got
about what
music,
I look
he's
like
got
in
all
real
kinds of
life,
stuff.
then go to my
Go there.
Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT
Dylan is
and tap
chillin'.
that
He does a
follow
great
button
job.
to find out.
Number 1.
Number 1. This ghost thinks he's at a dance club when he's actually in the psych ward. Posted to the r/ghosts subreddit. OK Adhesiveness 6788 explains that she works in a psychiatric hospital and she's pretty sure this is a ghost. The security footage from room 10 shows a couple hazy
Psychiatric
figures.
hospital.
It's not clear if they're connected to one another. They move around a bit chaotically but seem to be in step. It almost looks like a full human figure dancing with bits and pieces of its body erased. Many in the
not to me.
comments think the mysterious figure is a cobweb. Others think it's a bug. Some think it looks like a ghost dancing to Michael Jackson's
bug.
Thriller. Less skeptical commenters ask the Redditor if they've experienced
What?
anything else paranormal there.
That's
The
not
Redditor
Thriller.
answers
It's
in the
interesting,
comments,
but
yesterday a light in faucet was
blurry.
turning on and off.
Nah, it's
Today
too
a nurse
blurry.
had her chair pulled back. I've heard stories of charts flying and growling noises.
could be a spider
So while
making
this
a
clip
web
on
or
its own
something,
might not
too.
convince some skeptics, combined
You
with the
notice
other
that?
paranormal
What's that?
happenings
It'd be like almost a
experienced
spider
at the
making a web.
hospital, I'd be
Yeah.
more inclined to believe
I don't
it's
know.
haunted too.
All right, guys. That was it. That was all the videos. So we want to
What do
thank you
y'all
guys.
think
What
about
y'all think, let
this?
us know. And hey, we have another YouTube channel. It's a true crime YouTube channel called Studio
Studio
70.
70.
Studio, the word 7, the letter O. It's we have this AI created anime team called Crime Force. We dig
Crime
into
Force.
we dig into stuff a little bit deeper with using AI tools, and it's pretty cool. So if you like that, check it out.
Yes. It will be in the
Otherwise-
comments, the link.
Yep, the link to the show, and thank you so much. And then, comment, like, subscribe. Any last words, Shirak?
Yes. So I always got to remember which one I'm looking at. The jump scare.
Yes, we'll see. We'll catch you next time. We're out.
Thank you for watching.
Did you keep your cool or did the jump scare get ya?
Remember, our show is entertainment only, so don't mess with demons or ghosts or cards or spirit boards or anything like that.
Right, and I hope you consider subscribing.
And if you could share a video, that'd be great to get the word out. Also, too, we have merchandise. Either you can go to thejumpscare.com or in the description, and you can buy all kinds of cool products. And if our memberships are open, check those out too.
We hope you consider joining us again.
Be safe, everybody.